Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more of Soothing Sims 2. I received a request from one of you wonderful viewers to do Cecil Barrington's house, to decorate that house, and I am happy to oblige. This is his wonderful house. And sure enough, I'm going to be asked where this house is from, and I believe it's from Mod The Sims. I'm almost positive. Unfortunately, I don't know the name of the person who did it. Houses and lots are one of those things that I don't keep track of where I get them. Because I don't, in other words, once I'm done decorating the neighborhood, I don't really need to have a bunch of houses in store. And most of the houses I use are from Plastic Box, from Mod The Sims. But sometimes, for example, with this house here, this one back here, I'll need a specific type of house for a specific size lot. In this case, this lot size is, I believe, a 3x2. Yeah, 3x2. It's actually a 2x2. 3x2 includes the 10 squares of the road. So it's a 2x2 lot. And in case you ever get confused when you're looking at that little feature here, up here, lot information, and you say the lot is a 3x2, but then you try and put a 3x2 lot there and it doesn't work, that's why. This always includes the 10 tiles of the road. So this is a 2x2 lot, and I wanted a particular type of house for the Barrington house. I wanted it to look old, as if it had been, I don't know. I wanted it to look like it was a house that had history, is the best way to put it. And all of these houses I wanted to look like that. Over here, you'll know, remember this house from past Sims 2 episodes. This is Little Willie's house. We call him Little Willie. This is going to be, if there ever really is a mayor's house, I will make this house. This house also I wanted it to look like the local old Victorian, where maybe it might be haunted, or, little old ladies live there. No one lives there right now, but. So this is called, this street here is called Prominent Way. And it has the distinction of getting the nicest view of the ocean and whatnot. And all the old and most wealthy families live there. So that's what's going on with that. The Barringtons, or Cecil, I should say, has a lot of money. And that's why this dorm that you see back here, that we have done before in previous series, that dorm back there is called Barrington Hall, named after Cecil Barrington's family, because they are the ones who gave the simoleons to the town in order to build it. So this is a big lot, and it's going to probably take me numerous episodes to do it. And so I hope you guys don't mind looking at this lot, because that's what we're going to be looking at for the next number of episodes. And that's why I started out at first doing a small lot. With the first two episodes, just to see, if you guys would mind, or how it would feel for all of us to be looking at the same lot for a number of episodes, because it takes me so long to decorate. So what I'm doing now is I'm just doing my usual turning things on, and move objects on and that kind of thing. All the things that are essential to decorating. And I'm going to start off by deleting these. These crabapple trees that I'm deleting actually give me an error when they drop the leaves. So I don't use them. And I have no idea why they error out. I don't know if it's from a mod or from the game itself, the trees being sort of bugged with seasons, that they were never really updated for seasons. I suspect that's it. So I don't use them anymore. But I have a lot of custom content mods. that I can use. Now this is the Sim Blender, which I'm going to take off of here. That is a mod that allows you to make changes to your Sims without having to go through a bunch of rigmarole. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to teleport Cecil, who's right now playing teleport. He's playing a game up on the second floor. I'll show you. Yeah, see right there. There he is. And now he's going to teleport over here. And then I'm going to, just to keep him out of the way, I'm going to turn free will off for this slot. I have a mod in by Pescado, which allows you to change the free will per sim. In case you have one sim that for whatever reason, story reason or whatever, you don't want them to be doing anything autonomously. And now we come on to the next part. Now this is the Soothing Sims 2 series. There will be times during this series where I'm quiet. I'm just concentrating. It's not a high commentary series. It's a series for us to relax and enjoy decorating in The Sims. I hope the coin noise isn't too distracting for you. I could actually turn it down just a little bit. How about I do that? Sound effects. I'll keep them on so I can kind of hear a couple things that I might want to hear in the background. Let's see if that's better. Oh, much better. Okay. For this house, I think I am going to use a color scheme. And I'll have Cecil paint that color scheme for us. And when it comes time to do that, I'll show you how it works. I'm going to raise the walls here so that I don't miss any lamps. So I've already gone over this house once before, but I didn't do much. It was kind of a quick job. Some of you might be wondering why so many of my paintings are low down on the ground like that. It's because I have a mod in which well, when Apartment Life came along and we could move things up and down on the walls, I'll just give you a little example here. So I'm going to just pick up Max's painting. Let me go down here. Here's one. So this is a painting that's on the ground here, set to be on the ground. Unfortunately, I may not be able to show you this, but normally the painting will hit the wall like that, for example. And when you use the down feature of Apartment Life to move the painting down, for example, it would get a dark shadow on it. And some of you might know what I'm talking about. It would get a dark shadow. It was just another Maxis little fail there where they didn't really design the paintings. Some of these paintings that came out, which is most of them, base game paintings and whatnot that came out before Apartment Life, weren't really designed to go up and down the walls, even though that was a feature that they later put in. And so it would get this dark shadow. To get around that, a wonderful creator called Thread and Sandpaper over at either Dreamwith or LiveJournal, I never can remember which, made a mod which she basically just shoved all the paintings down the wall so that you'd have to move them up the wall, but they wouldn't get that dark shadow and you could have them wherever you wanted. That's basically why it's doing that. If you understood that, then I give you congratulations and a cookie. And let me know if some of you guys have that mod. I'm imagining that some of my more hardcore simmer friends who are hardcore simmers like me, such as Josie, hi Joe, probably has that mod already. She'll let me know in the comments because she comments every single video, almost every single video. Okay, so So that gives us kind of a basic place to work with here. And I'm stripping this lot down to its skivvies, taking pretty much everything out. I'm also going to take out the stairs. We're going to use, I might even just kind of redo the outside because these windows aren't really my taste. So, next thing is to grab the eyedropper tool and hit a wall here. So I'm going to take all these walls out. I'm going to redo every single thing. I'm going to keep the original structure of the house, but everything else I'm changing. And I think it'll look quite nice when it's done. We're going to see. Hopefully it will. One of the things I liked about this house was this neat little kind of stairs down and stairs up dip in the end. I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. Right here, these stairs down and then stairs back up. I thought that was a neat little touch. Gonna get rid of these. Stripping this place naked. I wonder what it's like to be a sim and be sitting across the street watching your house disappear. Well, the game is paused. So from the sim standpoint, the minute I start the game again, it's like your house is suddenly an entirely different house. So for taking walls and doors off, for this one I'm going to use a little help. I'm going to go over here and open the console using Control, Shift, and C. And then I'm going to click help because I don't remember exactly what the argument is, what the command is, and its argument. It's delete all. Delete all. Oh, I should have done delete all fences, but I'll do that now. Delete all objects. There we go. So I'm going to first type in delete, all one word, delete, move this, all fences, and that removes all fences, I think. Oh, I must be in, oh, I didn't know that. It just told me error and cheat. Must be in build mode to use a build mode cheat. I didn't know that. Huh, who knew? 11 years of playing The Sims, I just learned something new. There we go. And then I'm going to do delete all objects, doors. I'm going to use the up arrow to get that command back, and then I'm going to do windows. This just saves a whole lot of time, and then I'm going to do stairs. There we go. Delete all objects stairs, or the stairs aren't deleting. What did I do wrong? Delete all objects. Nope. It says delete all objects stairs. That's what I meant by argument. You put delete all objects, and then what it is you want to delete is called the argument. Doors, windows, stairs. Stairs are not working. Don't know why. We'll have to do it handmade. I mean, by hand, I should say. There. See? Those stairs are stubbornly sticking there. All right. Now we have a blank house. Get these curtains off of here. And should be pretty much ready to to clean it out. I thought about doing that off camera and then coming back and showing you guys what I was doing. But, I mean, coming back with it all empty like this and starting the episode this way. But I thought it'd be a good idea to show you guys how I delete things. Because there are a couple tricks there that you just learned, hopefully, if you didn't know them already. Okay. So, now we have a butt-naked house, as it were. Completely nude and ready for our creative touch. There's something over here. Oh, look, there's a different color wall. I wouldn't have caught that before. So when you're going to look for this house on Mod The Sims, it does not, this is my own paint treatment that I put on it. So you just have to look for the shape of the house because it doesn't have the same paint as I changed that. And if someone does find it on Mod The Sims, I invite you to put it down in the comments. Okay. So I think I'm going to go into the garden center. Nope. The terrain center, the terrain area, and underground cover. I'm going to use one of my favorite deep dark colors for lawns. There we go. Yep. And I always like to, just as an added touch, do the curb across the street too. Kind of just get the whole lot. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now we have 83,000 simoleons to work with now, and I don't think we're going to run out of money. Don't think that's going to be a problem. The first thing we should do here is decide on the outside siding. So I could keep this siding, but I'm just wondering if I can find something that, well, let me think about this for a minute. One of the things that I do as a simmer and a sort of city planner, or town or village planner in this case, is, and people give me a lot of comments on Acanthop. This is Acanthop that we're looking at right now, Acanthop Isle. And people give me a lot of comments on it. They say it looks so cute, realistic, and well, realistic for a game, I should say. But it looks like a real little village. One of the ways in which I do that is I'm very careful. I consider that there's sort of a city council or a town council, a building council that approves how houses can look in the town. Just like with any other normal town, there's sort of building codes and things that you have to adhere to. And on some of the, particularly on the East Coast and some of the older towns and villages, like on Cape Cod, for example, there's, everything looks somewhat similar because there's a kind of building code, as well as houses were built back when you could only use local materials, basically. And so everything ended up looking similar. So this is a kind of beachy area here, this town. And that's why this is City Hall, for example, over here. And it has a kind of beachy look to it. I wanted things to look old, but yet look beachy, look like it was oceanside, look like it was a quaint little island village. And that's why everything's sort of brightly colored. And that's why, even though we have these sort of old houses here, they all have a nice uniform look to them. Let me back up here. Come back, little house. There we go. Okay. Little beachy look. So actually, now that I think about it, I think I will not change the siding on this. I don't think so. But I might make one change. First of all, correct that loose siding there. I still feel that I want to have a kind of Oh, I know what I was thinking. I wanted this house to have a feeling of a foundation, like a brick foundation. This house does not have foundation. You can see as we go down, that's as far down as it goes. There's no foundation on this house. And it's not like The Sims 4 where you can just slap a foundation underneath the house. I'd have to rebuild the whole thing, which I am not going to do. So my my compromise was to use this siding that has a brick foundation on it. So now I remember what I was thinking, and having realized that, I'm not going to make any changes to the slot outside of it. We are going to change windows, though. So I hope you followed what I just said there. What we're going to do first is go to the flooring area here and put down the correct what I want for the patio. Look. Because I'm trying to get that elusive beast, which is a house that looks historic, yet still looks beachy and tropical, and maybe not tropical, because this is not a tropical island, as you can see by the trees, but yeah, lacking on the word I want for it. And that's a tough thing about commentating on a game such as this where you're decorating. I have a look in my head, I know what I'm going for. Trying to describe it for you is difficult. This color works really well. So I shall use it. That goes well. I like that. Okay, that gives us our stairs, and I'll change that as well too to make it clear that this is not part of the street sidewalk. Now let's put some stairs down. They are modular stairs for this. And no, that I want stairs that look like they go outside. I haven't got a lot of choice with modular stairs just because they're just, no matter how much custom content I looked for, there just isn't a lot as far as the modular stairs go. No. I wish I had those in white. Those wrought iron stairs in white would be great. Those might do. They look outsidey enough. Like they could be outside stairs. They show the grass between the stairs, and they match. Yeah, those will do. Okay. Last thing we'll do in this episode is get the fencing going, and then in the next episode I will work on the walls, the doors and windows and things. Okay, so for fencing, so this is important because there's a real, as always with everything, there's a look I'm going for. And I just realized that my mailbox is not what I want it to be. There we go. So, the right fence. I would like it to be high. No. I'm trying to resist the urge to go with my usual boring white. But I might end up doing it anyway. I like this very tall fence. Let's see. No, that does not work at all. I thought I'd try. You never know. Sometimes you get surprised. Sometimes you have a lucky break. And you go, wow, that actually works. But that was not one of those times. Not at all. I really like that tall fence look. It gives the place a stately manner. What else have I got? I'm pretty sure that white is going to be what it is, what I choose, but I always like to look just to see if I might have something else that just might do. It drives me crazy when I have a fence that's really nice, but it just is not quite the look I'm going for. Oh, now that has promise. I like that. How about... I wonder, let's see. I think that works, but I'm not sure. I'll be honest with you, I don't know yet. I'll have to just give it a little look over. I'm going to save this right here for now. And you let me know in the comments, does that work for you? Does this fencing work for you? You know, I'm trying to... The reason why I'm not just using this tall fencing all the way around is that, I don't know, I just wanted to see if something different, unique. Anyway, we'll see how it works out. I will play with it between episodes and we'll find something that works. But let me know, as always, what you think and whether you are enjoying this episode of Soothing Sims 2. If you are, please hit the thumbs up button below. And if you love it, join the party and subscribe. In the next episode, I invite you to get some tea, perhaps some cookies or a little bit of chocolate, tuck into bed, and then join me again for another episode of Soothing Sims 2. Until then, and as always, thank you so much for watching.